we talking about today is the battle of the moment right now. Pusha T versus Drake.
Pusha.
Drake.
Calm down,
we
bro.
doing
Take a breather.
When has Drake not bodied a battle?
How many times has Drake actually battled?
Exactly.
Okay, but right now he's 2 for 2.
He's 2 for 3 because we're not gonna talk about the Joe Budden situation that he never.
That's irrelevant. We're not
That was
discussing
a
that.
battle
We're
of its
talking
own.
about Meek
That's
and
a good
Pusha,
point.
specifically
And what's the
Pusha.
other
When
one?
has he not come back?
And what's the
Let's
other one?
talk about round one.
Round 1
Okay,
killer.
round
Drake
one.
this versus Pusha T this. So far, who y'all got?
Well, hold on, time out. If you're talking about round one, we gotta talk about Exodus. Then we gotta talk about.
Okay, let's take it back. Let's take it
Right,
back.
way
So
back.
if
Longer
you
than
want-
just
it
this.
didn't just start now.
It's not just
You know what
now.
I mean?
Okay,
This
I'll
is
give you
so-
that. I'll give you that.
If you want to be technical, Pusha kind of took jabs at Drake first. You feel what I'm saying? Drake always said that if somebody dissed him in a record, he wouldn't give them a response, right?
So,
So
he
I
didn't want
guess-
that smoke before. That's what you saying.
I don't know what he's saying. Drake said that. I ain't say that. But what I'm
Came
saying
with
is,
this last week.
but what I'm saying is, Drake always said in the line that if anybody ever dissed him in a record, they would never get a reply.
Okay.
Everybody ever heard that record?
So hold on,
I
Don't
heard the
y'all
line.
find it
That's
funny
just
that
a
they
lie.
both got albums coming out right now? That this beef is kind of like getting really publicized.
That's how I
That's
feel.
how it
And then
always is,
everybody's
though.
life is getting blown up, but I'm here for it.
I mean, forget that. Like you said, who won? Who's winning right now? Because if you're talking about, like I said,
I
if
mean,
you bring
he
it back from
hasn't
Exodus,
had a chance to respond to Pusha from last night. It's been less than 24 hours.
I think it's like what he said earlier, where it's like whoever's gonna win is whoever has the last word. Like if Drake ended, then we all think
that's
Drake
not
won.
true
If Pusha
because
T
Nick
ended,
had the last word in their thing, and his shit was horrible. Like,
Listen,
Drake
Nobody
said
thought
what
that
you
was
already
good.
thought he was gonna say. I got more money than you. I got more #1 records than
my
you.
rhymes is better, my flows is better.
Are
I'm
they
better.
really?
I mean,
We need a record.
Come on, we talking about lyrics or we talking about club songs? Like,
what we talking about? Let's
What we
keep
talking
it.
about?
That's what I
We
want.
talking
What are we
about
really
both.
talking
We talking
about?
about both.
Because when we talk about hip hop, what are we talking about? People who actually sit there and write the music themselves, or people who put ghostwriters at the table? Like, what are we talking about?
I mean, but
Like,
everybody
are we
has a
talking about,
ghostwriter.
we
so
talking
you
about
can't use
delivery?
that.
Are we
Come
talking about flow?
on.
Because if that's the sense, then we talking about Pusha's an all-in-one artist. Like he's doing everything by himself.
Right.
and that's why
We
he
know
came
Drake
with-
got a team of writers sitting
And
at the
that's why
table
he
right
came with
now.
all the
Okay,
facts
but
that he
Kanye
came with.
has a team of writers, and Pusha reports to Kanye. So are we gonna just?
No, that's a fact. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't take that away. And that's why I respected what Drake said on Duffy when he was like, "If you getting at me, then what you say about your boss? Like, how you really feel about that?" So I can.
I
respect
wanna
that.
hear that.
I feel like
Pusha.
Pusha messed up Drake's business. Even calling the song Adidon. Y'all know the story behind that?
That was his
Yeah.
brand.
Yeah,
That's
so yeah,
what
like
come
that's
out,
like supposedly supposed to be like the new like Adidas collection.
Right.
He's supposed to be rolling out the collection like by showing his son in the lookbook or something like that. So he kind of ruined that whole shit. And like even if he like you know, if he actually made clothing with that on it, like it's
he
just
was gonna
tarnished the
clown
whole
him
thing
forever.
anyway.
Like,
So
it's gonna
right.
be just associated with that blackface thing
this
that
song.
he did.
definitely.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm used to battles being something that's like lyrical warfare, but outside of that, the whole point of a battle is to hurt somebody, make them feel some type of way at the end of.
I mean,
Right.
Pusha
Pusha kinda
So if
definitely.
we
Pusha
bring it to
definitely
that,
Drake.
if we
He
bring it to
definitely
that,
all the
Drake.
receipts.
if that's what we saying,
Bring all the facts to the table.
So my question is, if that's what we saying, then who is feeling some type of weight right now?
Look, like I
Drake
said
feeling some
before,
type of way.
Who's at home crying right now,
Steve
upset? Steve Harvey.
I
That's a
mean,
fact.
Shout out to him.
His
for no
suit.
reason. Like,
Why you had to throw Steve Harvey in there? He
He
ain't say
don't never be.
nothing.
He don't have no
Not
problem
even
with
from-
nobody.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
he's just uplifting the black.
So
Keep him out of
can we
this.
get a vote or something? Like who's at home crying right now?
Okay,
Who's at
right,
home feeling some type
literally
of way?
right now.
Right now.
At 8:14, we're gonna say Drake is crying. We're not gonna say he's at home. He
You're
might be
gonna
in the-
say that.
He might be at
You're
home.
gonna
He
say
might be in the
that.
studio.
What she's
Probably
saying,
about
the source
to put
has
them
nothing to
out
do with
before
what she's saying.
midnight.
You don't
No, he is
co-sign
like
that
when
from
is
that
Drake
back
ever
in the
let
day.
this go? No,
She said that.
He's the golden boy.
All right.
Wait, question.
Forever.
What do y'all think is like the standout line from like any one of the tracks?
Ooh.
I mean, first of all, I never knew Drake had a kid. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, exactly. I was
he
gonna
got
say
And I
that.
didn't know he had it with a porn star. I'm like, Drake, all the girls you done knocked
Yeah.
down, Drake. All the girls you done knocked
You
down.
had
that's
to
the
do
I didn't
that.
see that with a porn star.
And that's
You
bad.
didn't learn from Johnny Blaze? Like, we didn't learn all that
And
shit
that's
from
crazy
Ben?
because we
Or
definitely
am I
heard
saying
those
too much?
rumors before that Drake was
Yeah.
with this
We
one
heard
and that
the
one, but
rumors,
none
but-
of the rumors was ever true, so to speak. And now Pusha T
Allegedly.
Drake is
Yeah. Okay, allegedly.
putting the facts
But
out.
did
there.
anyone peep how she cleaned up her entire Instagram
No,
account? in
forget
one
that.
day?
Forget that. I didn't
Oh,
I didn't know
of course.
about her before Pusha T
didn't
said it
know
in the
that
record.
was.
So I'm on her Instagram like 5 minutes after Pusha T said it, right? It was public.
Yeah.
5 minutes later, that shit was private. I couldn't even get on no more. I was just like, hold up. Because I didn't hit the follow button. I was just, scrolling through. She didn't look like no porn star to me. From what I saw. I was about to go type her name on a porn site like Sophia
That's another
knows.
thing to think about. Like,
Listen, I gotta say, we gotta really talk about that 40 line. I think that was like the
That
most
was
scathing
fucked up.
line. And on top of the fact that today is like multiple sclerosis
Day.
day.
Like that was low.
Yeah.
That's the article
Calculation.
right
Did
there.
anybody say anything?
It was well
Did
thought out.
anybody say anything when Drake made that reference to Cudi about suicide and being suicidal?
Was it suicide? Or was it the
I mean,
Whatever
Cudi said he
he's
had
about to
suicidal
say.
thoughts, right?
Oh, okay,
And then
okay.
Drake poked at that.
Yeah.
Nobody said
That-
nothing.
that
You didn't
shit
say
was
nothing. I'm
fucked
sure
up.
you
I
didn't.
didn't.
I'm sure you didn't.
I
say
damn
nothing.
sure
I think
didn't.
All right, well, so why you saying something now? My whole
But I
thing
mean,
is,
look,
like I said
because-
at the early beginning of the stage, like I said, the whole point of a battle is to make somebody feel some type of way.
They both feel
even
like
though,
shit
even
right
though,
now.
even though I do feel like Pusha took it kind of far, that's the whole point.
No.
Like, if
Okay,
Drake,
wait.
if Drake never mentioned his whole wife, I don't feel like
Facts.
Pusha would have never came for. Because all this time he's been talking to the people directly involved in the
Alright,
battle.
so let me ask y'all this: how y'all think Drake could make a comeback after that first diss?
You gotta do research.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
You need
you
another
gotta do
back-to-back.
research.
yeah.
You gotta know who he sold drugs to, when he sold them, where they did it, at what corner, what he was driving.
Yeah, this is
You gotta
this is
do
snitch.
that.
He
We don't.
decided
I didn't. Once
to
again, this is not the source is not
I'm
co-signing
just saying,
that.
if you want him to
We
come
don't
back,
want to
he
know.
needs research because
We're
he
not.
needs
We're not going
facts.
now.
He needs research, and he just has to come straight, like, out the gutter.
So
with it,
y'all
like,
saying he can't do none of that singing on the hook,
I mean,
making
Nah.
a
I
club
think he
song
can,
out of
but
it.
he can, but it has to be. He did it to Meek once again.
he did,
So-
but I don't think Meek was coming as hard as Pusha is coming.
He's not.
Yeah,
Pusha's
yeah.
coming hard because kids.
It's a
I feel like
different
they're
opponent.
off.
Exactly.
Off
There's a lot
subject,
of
but
things. That's
you
what I'm
know,
saying. Pusha, he came with
he's
that
gonna
straight
come
gutter,
back.
read
Give
the
it till
receipts,
12:01.
and put
We
it
gonna
out there.
see.
So,
12:01.
I don't know. I feel like I lived through Jay-Z and Nas, and at the height of that,
Ooh.
like Jay-Z was talking about
leaving condoms on baby
And
seats.
Yo,
You know,
this
they
is
they
super
were
ugly.
in.
This
you know what I
is super
mean?
ugly.
So like
Jay-Z
ain't no
pushed
like
super ugly
ain't no
record at the time.
punches.
That's
Ain't no
Pusha's
punches.
Exactly.
Right
So that's
now.
why I'm saying, like, if you gotta come, like, they gonna go head to head. It gotta be both the same.
gotta
Like,
be.
receipts for receipts,
And
ball for
Drake
ball.
said
Like,
something first. If Drake didn't say nothing about Virginia Williams, I don't think Pusha would have said anything about nobody.
That's
that had
true.
nothing to do with that.
Alright, so
And then we
we're
wrap it
gonna
up
take
with
a
that.
vote. Team Pusha, everybody raise their hand.
No, don't say team. You gotta ask who's winning right now. Don't do that.
yeah,
I ain't
because
telling
team
nobody.
is
I
biased.
want to see a good bout.
true.
Alright,
Very
not
true.
fair.
So
Very
round
fair.
one, who y'all got? Pusha
Round
T?
one.
Round one.
Round one.
Drake.
Drake versus Pusha.
Wait, is this round one? Are we okay? What do
No,
we
this is
consider?
round two now.
This is round two, right?
So,
okay,
round
so
one-
I'll give Drake round one, Pusha round two.
Alright.
Same.
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 So it's,
Same.
it's
Unanimous.
a draw. So
For now,
far.
till
For now,
12:01.
for now.
Yeah.
We still this is like the beginning. There's definitely gonna be more.
Okay.
It's
going
not
on.
going away.
There you have
I'm
it.
excited.
And we the people have spoken, y'all. This is the discussion of the day. Pusha T versus Drake, and you heard it here first at the source.